Hi there, beautiful people. Today we're going to talk about fear and anxiety. So, if you or someone you know deals with debilitating fear or anxiety, then this would be a good one to watch and it would be a really good one to share with them. So, think of somebody that you know that deals with debilitating or paralyzing fear or anxiety, or just fear and anxiety that interferes with their ability to function to their highest potential, or to function normally in their day. I'm Dr. Natalie Gonzalez. I'm a retired general surgeon. I now practice integrative and functional medicine. Integrative meaning that I use the best of both alternative and conventional means to help people maximize their health, and functional means that I look for the underlying or root cause of whatever is causing their physical dysfunction and their physical health problems. So today we're going to be talking about fear because it's so very, very, very prevalent in our population, and it really interferes with you being able to operate and function at your best. And so I want to go through three things today that help someone when they're dealing with an incident of fear or paralyzing anxiety in the moment. And the first thing I think that's so essential is for you or them to recognize that it's happening, that you're starting to get a high heart rate, that you're starting to clamp down on your breathing a little bit. Maybe you're breathing short and shallow. Maybe your hands are tingling. Maybe you feel nauseated. There's a lot of different signs of paralyzing fear. And the first thing to know about it is that when you're dealing with fear, and unless there's something attacking you right at that time, then your brain is actually in the past. Okay. And we want to bring it into the now, this moment that's happening right here and now. And so being able to recognize that you feel that way is the first step. And then the second step is to actually take notice of where you actually are, not in the past with something that happened in the past to you, but what's happening right now in the present. And the way to do that is to start with your feet. It's very simple. Start with your feet, feel the soles of your feet, wherever they are, in your shoes, on the surface of the ground. Maybe they're up in the air, I doubt it. Maybe you're walking. Maybe you're actually taking one step after another, but feel the soles of your feet. Feel your big toes. Feel the tops of your feet. Feel your ankles. Feel your lower legs between your knees and your ankles. I want you to feel your shins and your calves. And then I want you to feel your knees. And I want you to go up your legs a little and feel your thighs, the front of your thighs, the back of your thighs. Whether you're sitting or walking or lying, I want you to just take note of where you are in this body right now. And then I want you to do the third thing, and that's I want you to recognize that you're breathing, that you're taking a breath in, and you're letting that breath go out all the way. And you're taking another breath in, just a little bit bigger than your normal. And then as you let that breath go out, I want it to go out gradually, fully, and then I want you to wait and notice that your body signals that it's time to take another breath. And I want you to do that 5 times. In, slightly deeper than normal. Out, all the way out, letting the tension drain from the back of your shoulders and neck, from your chest, all the way out through your arms to your fingertips. I want you to feel the palms of your hands and the backs of your hands. And I want you to feel your wrists. And as you take another deep breath, slightly bigger than normal, and let that fifth breath out. I know that was only 4, but you're probably on 5 right now. And look around the room or the place where you are and notice the movement of anything in front of you. And notice, look down and look at your feet and see where they are. And by this time, you're going to start recognizing that you are not in that imaginary place that you fear, that place was either in the future or the past, but it wasn't right here and right now. I have a woman that I was dealing with this morning. It's somebody that I've been working with for the past 5 years. And she is fairly young. She was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer about 5 years ago. And she had a young child at that time. And her goal when she came to me was to keep that cancer away from coming back as long as possible, because she wanted to see her child grow up. And she's worked very hard for the past 5 years, doing all the things that we do to help our body work at its best and to help our immune system work at its best. Because obviously that wasn't happening when she got her cancer. And she made a lot of changes to her life and her lifestyle. But what's happening today is that she's dealing with the anniversary of her cancer diagnosis and treatment. So she's coming up on the 5-year mark. And she knows, as well as most people who've had a cancer, that when they get to the 5-year mark, we figure if they make it that long, that they have a very good chance of living a longer, much more normal lifespan. So she's coming up on 5 years, which is very, very rare with somebody with pancreatic cancer. And what she didn't realize when she called me the other day was that she's having anxiety from it. She is having hot flashes. She can't sleep. She's very emotional, very tearful. And she's a very hardworking and very wise young woman. And I pointed some of these things out to her, and she recognized that this is exactly what's going on. She's dealing with massive anxiety about this upcoming anniversary of her diagnosis of her cancer. And the other thing she didn't realize is that she does have all the tools to work with this, to lower that anxiety and to get it back under control so that she can go on and function normally. And, you know, just observing that this is what's going on in your life when you have an anxiety attack is one of the first things. Just being able to notice that you're in that place again, because it's going to happen again and again. You will get better at managing it, but it will still come upon you, and you'll still have to notice it. And then once you notice it, it will give you that opportunity to change what's going on. by noticing where you actually are in the moment, taking note of your feet and the rest of your body as you go up one step at a time, to notice how each part of your body feels. And then to go outside your body and notice your surroundings, where you actually are, what your breath is actually doing, and what's taking place in the now. And then to be able to just bring yourself back and recognize that when that anxiety arises, you're either somewhere in the future imagining, it's an imagination, you're either imagining something in the future or you're imagining what happened in the past, but you're not in the now. And I want you to be present, just right here, to break that cycle and give your body a chance to feel right now where you are. Because this next breath is the most important. Waiting and feeling and helping to take it and helping to let it go and to let go of all the tension in your body and just be here with the beautiful now. Appreciate it. Don't judge it. Just notice it. If this would be helpful to you the next time, then save it so that you can listen to it in the future. If this would be helpful to somebody you know, or you think it might be helpful to somebody you don't know, like it so that YouTube will present it to somebody else who needs it. That's the whole point. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. We will see you in the next video. Take care. Go out there and have a great day.